In 2011, UCU successfully bid for external funding to support the personal and professional development needs of its members, and in particular, women who work in higher, further and adult and continuing education, including prisons, in the North West. It sought to do this by building a network of union learning reps and providing them with the training, support and information needed to engage their employers with a more inclusive and relevant professional learning agenda. Members were asked about their professional development needs and aspirations, and in response, we have run a number of networking and training sessions.
One of our first events, called Making Progress, was held at the fabulous Blackburn House in Liverpool, an historic building for women's education and an appropriate place for us to discuss some of the barriers and pathways to women's progress and how we can achieve a work-life balance and career progression.
So welcome to this training and networking event. And it's a real privilege for me to welcome you here. My name is Janet Newsham. I'm the project worker on the project that's funding the event.
But I thought today, because I've looked through what you're going to do, I'll just throw out a few facts and figures for you that you might then be able to use in terms of your discussions. And I start with FE, just to give you a picture of where you are. The good news, women dominate in FE. Women hold the majority of roles in FE, apart from one section. And I don't think it would be hard for you to work out what that is. The only section where women are not in the majority is in management. And that, I think, is something just to start with and just to bear in mind as you're going along. Because you're 70% of part-time staff and you're over 50% of full-time staff. Higher up the ladder you go, the less likely you are to find a woman filling that role.
So in terms of the profile of University of Oxford, well, it's a male leadership. There's one Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I've mentioned her, is a woman, and she's the sponsor of the Femina Mentoring Scheme, no surprise there. We've got 4 academic divisions. The head of humanities is a woman, the other 3 are men. We've got about 140 university departments of various sizes and scales organised into those 4 divisions. There's a tiny handful of heads of department of women, and they change around, generally speaking, every 3 years. And so sometimes there's a few more, and then the next time round there'll be a few less, very, very few. Lectureships, we have about 25% of university lecturers at Oxford are women.
Another training and networking event, held at the Mechanics Institute in Manchester, was called Women Inspiring Change, and it looked at how women's skills, knowledge and approach could be improved with assertiveness training.
So what we've done is use a few drama techniques and assertiveness skills just to give a taster of empowering and building confidence, self-esteem.
So Hazel, if you could actually host the event, I'll obviously be doing the main performance with the students.
Stop! Why are you?
Pardon?
Why are you the only one doing the main performance? Why is Hazel going to be in the background?
Well, I think it's important for anyone to be assertive in the workplace, but I think that the fact that the event has been really well subscribed and oversubscribed, we've had quite a big waiting list, shows that there is quite a need for women in particular to be developed in this way.
Not only did the training and networking events provide those that attended with new skills, knowledge and increased confidence, they provided space for women to discuss sensitive issues in a supportive and friendly environment. These were also opportunities for women to network and build contacts with women in other institutions and other parts of their own institutions.
The UCU Moving Further, Reaching Higher ULF project has shown that change can be achieved by supporting and encouraging every branch to elect a learning representative. Learning representatives make a real and fundamental difference to people's lives. They can organise, support and advise on learning initiatives, CPD opportunities, career options and engage their employers with this important learning agenda, and the success of projects like UCU Moving Further, Reaching Higher will not just be measured by the increased opportunities for women, but increased opportunities for everyone.